Steve, fourth preseason game. You've been through this routine a few times now. What is this week like overall for you?
You definitely got to get your mind right. But another opportunity to go out there and have fun. You don't really, especially for guys early on, it's going to be a grinder. You're going to have to be out there for offense or defense and special teams. But you get an opportunity to go out there and put out a lot of tape. And so, it's a lot of guys that might be on a bubble. And for those guys, I would just say go out there, have fun, and put your best foot forward. Don't take a play off because you will be looked at under a real scrutiny eye. And you don't want to take, for granted any opportunity.
Do you remember your mindset as a rookie going into this last game?
Yeah, I didn't, I kind of like felt the pressure on the last game. I wish I would have just went out there and had fun with it, but I felt a lot of pressure on it my first year, my second year, third year I got hurt. But every year it's kind of like, you recognize how important it is and what you need to do. But at the same time, those guys, they need to go out there and have fun. And I'm gonna be one of them out there having fun.
How do you tell the rookies that? Do you tell the young guys who are going through this for the first time to be like, look, I understand the pressure you might be feeling, but you need to let loose and just play your game?
Yeah, and I don't only just tell them, but when I'm out there, I'm jumping around and I'm in their face like, yo, man, let's go, man, let's have fun. That's what we've been doing since we was 5 years old. Like, I'm 23 years deep in the game. I've been playing since I was 5 years old. I'm about to be 28, so I've been playing for 23 years, man. Ain't no more years promised, and you got to go out there and have fun with it.
Is that one of the values of having you out there with those young guys to kind of set that tone, to be the tone setter early on in the game like that?
Probably. I'm going to be celebrating with them when they make plays. I'm going to be celebrating when I make plays and, just flying around. Hopefully they look at it as a great asset to have on the field with them, but at the same time, I'm loving it as well.
Who are some of the young guys we should be keeping an eye on out there with you?
It's gonna be a lot of them, man. It's gonna be a lot. I want to see guys get interceptions, big hits, TFLs, sacks. I want some sacks. I want to see the offensive guys do well too. You got a couple good quarterbacks that's getting ready to go out there for the first time this preseason, and hopefully they get to take advantage of their opportunities.
What have you seen from those young quarterbacks? Callahan's been here all throughout camp. Right. Hackenberg just came out a couple weeks ago. Give us kind of a preview of what we might expect to see from them on Thursday.
Just a lot of chances being took. I think Callahan is one of those guys that he's just gonna let it go, and he might not pull back. I've been chasing Hackenberg around for the past couple of weeks, and just to see the smile on his face when I'm talking to him as I'm chasing him, it kind of showed me that he's a little bit more composed, and he might sit in there and deliver some good balls. So you never know what you'll see when the lights come on, but hopefully they go out there and take advantage of it.
And how much are you looking forward to being able to get past the preseason and then start welcoming the Falcons and the title defense, so to speak, here in 2018?
Yeah, I think that's the toughest thing for all of us right now, is especially for guys playing, is we kind of transition into the Falcons in the meeting rooms and on the field, and then you still gotta not really look too far ahead because we still got this game to play. And so we out there, we getting a lot of reps going against the Falcons, or being given a look of the Falcons, and really not honing in too much on the Jets until tomorrow or later in the week. But you kind of got to just keep one foot in front of the other and keep your eye on both.
As someone who studies other players and knows the game really well, the offense was so successful with the RPOs last season. And it seems like more and more teams are going to be incorporating them into their offenses this year. Yeah. What makes it so tough to defend?
I think maybe for a defender, I was talking to Matt a couple of days ago, for a defender, it's more so the fact of not knowing whether it's a run or pass, especially when you're on the D-line, because the offensive line, they're coming off, and you don't know if it's coming off as a run block or a pass block.
Do they hide that pretty well? Is that one of the keys to it?
Yeah, you can pick up on some tendencies from some of the offensive linemen, but if they hide it, it's going to be tough because you got jobs where you got to stay in certain fits if it's a run or a pass. But, here we got the flexibility to be able to, we got certain rules when we get certain blocks. So it really don't change much for us, because if somebody do something, then we just keep going. And, it's not really like a read and react type thing. We more just attacking and going.
What are, not to give away the secret sauce, but what are the things that you can key on? What are some of the things that you're looking at that might be a tell? You mentioned obviously the set from the offensive lineman, how they come out of their stance, but are there other things that might, kind of give you a hint?
Yeah, you always got the formation. You can kind of like see the tips in the formation and know a team tendencies. We go over it earlier in the week to kind of like get familiar with every team. Everybody got different tendencies. You kind of look at sometimes the offensive lineman foot might give away something, or what I mean. Whatever it is, it's always a tendency out there. You just got to be willing to do the film study to go ahead and find it.